My name is Andrea White, and I wanted to welcome you to SNHU's ADJ 101 online faculty training and assessment. I like to make a welcome video just to welcome you, kind of put a face to my name and um, all the interaction we'll be having throughout the course, and kind of do a little bit of navigating and show you a couple little tips and advice. So a little bit about me, you can also read in my announcement right here. You can read more about me in there, but I'll kind of tell you a little bit about me. I started here at SNHU in 2013. I started as an adjunct in the education program for the master's education program. It's changed a few times throughout the 7 years, but now I serve in the curriculum instruction program. I also am a faculty trainer, like I do here. And recently I just became a team lead as well. So, and back in the day when I kind of first started, I was also a subject matter expert helping design a few of the courses as well. So I've kind of done a few different things. But before that, I was a mainly second grade teacher, but I did a few K through 3 for 7 years. So that's kind of a little bit about my education background. I also was in 2017, I was named the adjunct online instructor of the year for the education department. So that was really exciting. I live in Ohio, kind of in the middle, Ashland, Ohio. I always say it's about an hour from Cleveland and an hour from Columbus, north and south, both ways. So we're kind of in the middle there of Ohio a little bit. My husband, my husband and 3 boys. He's actually also an educator as well. He teaches art. I think he's on year 17 or 18. And then our 3 boys, show you a picture real quick. Parker's our oldest. He's in 4th grade, Hunter's in 2nd, and Cooper is in kindergarten. So it is definitely never a dull moment here in our house. We're actually just at the dentist. He was very kind, getting us in for emergency purposes only with a knocked out tooth, and it went into the gum, and it was, like I said, it's never a dull moment. So, but yes, I just wanted to welcome you, and I'm going to kind of show you some things here in a second. Sorry about that. My screen. There we go. Also, I did want to let you know, with the pandemic going on, if anything comes up at all, please reach out to me. I'm super, super flexible. I understand. I mean, what our country is going through right now, or actually the world, is it's unpredictable. We never know what's going to happen. So if something comes up and you're not sure if you can complete training, or you need an extra day or two, please, please let me know. I'm here to help make sure you understand everything about SNU, and you can be successful too. So just like with my students. Okay, so when you first log on to training, you'll always see the first 3 announcements. So right now you'll see there's only 2 announcements that are submitted. I'll start with the first main thing. The main thing I wanted to show you, actually there's 2 things, but we'll first start with the main thing. So this is what you're going to want to do. And if you do it once now, it'll always be set up for the courses you teach. So that's why I say just do it now. So what you'll want to do, this is going to set up your notifications. So you will get emails of certain things, and I'll show you how to get to that. And I'll show you which things you'll probably want to click, or things I know I like to click. So you'll want to click on your name here. You'll want to click on notifications. And now they do have a spot where you can put your cell phone in, but I've done that before and it doesn't work. But the good thing is, I know for me, my email is sent to my phone, so I get the notifications anyways on my emails, or anyway on my email. So what you'll want to do is, I have the announcements clicked. If you can see that right there, you can just click it on. I like this for 2 reasons. Well, as a student, you definitely get notified, or what announcements are coming. But also as an instructor, I like getting these emails just because then I know, okay, that got released. Usually I've never had a problem with announcements not releasing, but just in case maybe I forgot to click on something, and I just like to know, okay, that those announcements got released. So that's a really nice thing. Another one for both students and instructors, you click on the this is a new post in the forum that you're subscribed to. And I'll actually show you in a little bit how to subscribe to a forum. So any forums that you're subscribed to, the biggest one is the general question section, which I'll show you in a little bit. If you click on that, then that will subscribe you, and you will get notified anytime someone posts in that forum. And that's really important as an instructor, because then you know when a question is posted in that forum. So that one's really important, both as a student and an instructor. As a student, I would recommend, if you are like me and you can't wait to see your feedback, I would click grade item released right there. So then anytime, and that also goes for the automated quizzes too in here that are graded automatically. You'll get notified when those are released or when I give feedback on anything. So that's really helpful too. So that's one of the first most important things, I would say. The second one is, and this is more just a kind of a clarification. So when you can email me inside the course. Same thing when you have courses, your students can email you inside the course. Yeah, through here. So, or they can go through, tools. What's it? You can email um, your, well, you can email me, and then the students can email you as well. So the biggest thing is, if a lot of people think that if you email inside the course, I know I've had a lot of my students, that's why I try to tell them, that when I email you back, it won't come through the course. It'll come through your actual SNU email, which is if you go to my SNU, you can get through it that way. So that's the biggest thing. So I don't want you thinking, like, if you email me from here and you're waiting and waiting, like, oh, she's not emailing me back. You've got to go check your actual email. So I really want to let you know that. So, and then this up here, your little, I always think this is like the email. This is more your notifications that you've subscribe to, like discussion boards. If someone posts a question, that will kind of notify you up there. Oh, someone's posted a question. But I also have it go to my email too. So I hope that kind of helps, and that kind of clarifies those two biggest things. So yeah, so there's, your course. I feel like it's really nicely laid out. I love these quick links. I always let my students know. I mean, we'll explore these throughout our next 3 weeks. But citing your sources guide, I mean, we'll dive into that, and I'll kind of point you towards that. But that is one I really point my students to, especially with citations. And I think they're on the 7th edition now for APA. But okay, so to get started, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'll come back to the discussion. So to get started, you're going to go to learning modules. I really like Brightspace. I'm trying to think how long we've been on Brightspace now. 2 years, maybe a little longer. I can't remember. We were with Blackboard for a long time. But I really like it. It really flows nicely. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to, I already had week 1. You're going to want to start with the introduction module. And what's really nice is that just lays out, kind of talks about everything about SNU. You cannot, why am I not on? Okay, there we go. It's like, why am I not on introduction? You cannot move on to week 1 until you work through everything here, and then take the acknowledgement of training expectations. That is basically, you're just acknowledging, yes, I understand. You don't want to wait, 3 days. Make sure you're logging on at least once every 3 days. And then the faculty handbook and student profile quiz. So you have to take those two to move into week 1. So you'll want to do this definitely by that first day, Monday night. And then you'll want to pay attention to our focus students too, because we'll look at them throughout the course. And then when you move into week 1, kind of same thing. You can just work your way down. Sorry, my computer. There we go. Being a little slow today. So you'll want to work your way down through that. And you'll see, I will post announcements of what needs to, like what the assignments are, but it's really helpful just to kind of, most of this stuff in the beginning is videos, readings, things like that. And then you'll see here if it's something like an assignment like quiz, and then you'll see another quiz here, and then a tech point, these lovely tech points throughout. And then yes, discussion board, and that's, the interaction, which I'll go to next. So just kind of work your way down. I know if you're like me, sometimes I get overwhelmed with modules and I think I need to do everything in week 1 in one day, but that's not the case. Try to do a little bit each day, so you're not feeling super overwhelmed. Okay, so course menu. So the quizzes, I think you'll be able to find all the quizzes there, but I really encourage you to just work through them with each week. Grades, when my feedback comes back to you or an automated, it's going to show up there. I believe it also shows up on your alerts too when something's graded as well. And then you'll be able to see my feedback in there too. All right, so the last thing I really wanted to show you is the discussions. So those are opened up every Monday. Now, if something comes up and you really, really need to get in before that Monday, let me know, and I can maybe work it out with my manager to open it up early. But every discussion is usually opened up on Monday, and I'll open up the module every Saturday for the next week too, so you can kind of work ahead a little there. But this is what I was talking about for the general discussions forum right here. You'll want to click on that, and then once that's clicked on, you'll see this little star to subscribe to it. And that's why I said to click on those notifications in the beginning first. And then once you have those notifications on, when you subscribe, and you'll know you're subscribed when that blue star is in, then it'll link your notifications there. So I would say the discussion forum, the general questions, is the only one you really need to. If you want to subscribe to your own forum, so when your peers responded to, you can. As an instructor, I only subscribe to this because it would be a lot if I tried to subscribe to every single person's discussion, but I just check every day, so that helps for me. So that's kind of really it with like the navigation things. So you do have like your tools here. You can see like our class list. The calendar is really helpful. It'll show you some due dates. As an instructor, you'll get to do like advisor lookup, course admin, which has some other like little groups. My SNU, that'll take you to your My SNU page, which you can find your click here. And then this is awesome if you want to explore. We'll really dig in more kind of week 2, week 3 on the online student services. But if you want to explore that, we really have some amazing resources. The library is phenomenal. We have an awesome career exploration with the services, academic support, tutoring, writing center is awesome too. So you can kind of play around if you have any free time with those. If you want to search those before we dive into those in week 2 and 3. So that's kind of this in a nutshell. So hopefully I didn't take up too much of your time. Again, if you need anything, please let me know. If you have any questions, like I said, I'm here to help and support you. So thanks so much, and I look forward to interacting with you in week 1.